Hello people, in this video I want to talk with you about what kind of task web developers usually do when they work full-time on their jobs, or maybe when they work as freelancers. Let's start with the first path. It's front-end. Front-end is everything that you're responsible when you work with the browser. And front-end is the web applications, websites, some simple landing pages, blogs, e-commerce shops, anything online on the internet. So if you see some site, let's see like this one, be creative, some landing page, because we have some selling text, we have discount, and some buttons. So if you develop this site, you are a front-end developer. And what do you need? You need a design, so you can transform this design into this landing page. And if you're a front-end developer, you constantly do that. And there are also two-step paths of front-end development. And the first one is the layouting work. And what does layouting mean? This is a simple website, a simple one-page landing page. And if you know HTML, it's simple for you to position elements, to create different texts, to create buttons like this one, to learn more links, anything else. If you want, you can replace links and place them anywhere. So this is HTML. Also, you need to know CSS. It's also markup like language like HTML. And CSS allows you as a front-end developer to change colors. For example, if you see this Be Creative title, you can reposition it and change the color to be red, for example. All about shapes and colors and other animations. Also, you need to know a bit of JavaScript. And why do you need JavaScript for? So imagine if you press sign up button, and on that click we need to add some JavaScript to redirect a user somewhere, let's say to Google. So you need to know fundamental JavaScript to understand how to add such logic. The second step path of front-end development is app level development. In the layouting work subpath of front-end development, you know HTML, CSS and a bit of JavaScript to write simple logic. But at the app level development, you write complex applications. And for those complex apps, you need more and more JavaScript. So why do you need a lot of JavaScript? Because you need to handle state properly. For example, if users clicks this button, maybe you need to change this link behavior, maybe you need to remove the underline, maybe you need to make a request on this sign up button click to make a request to some server to save user data. In the front-end path, you need to know HTML and CSS to position elements, to change their styles. And you need JavaScript to handle all of the rest, all the logic. There is a second path of web development, and it's a backend. If you're a backend developer, you're responsible for creating servers using some server languages. You also need to understand databases, and you will be creating an API interface, so your server and the web applications or some other client may communicate, so you can understand each other. For example, if a user clicks on this button, we will make some requests to the server, we may send this data to the database, and then we may reply with something. Then we need to handle this logic on our web application, and then we change the state somehow. You also may communicate with the third-party servers. Imagine you need to receive a weather data. For example, in your application is the weather app, and your users wants to know, for example, what's the weather in the Colorado. So your application makes a request to the server makes a request to some weather forecast server using their API, and they respond, and then we save the data maybe, and then we return the data back to your web application. If you're a full stack developer, you usually care about your UI and your server too. So we develop a whole application. You care about the website, you care about the server, so we need to know at least HTML, CSS, then a bit of JavaScript combined with the heavy JavaScript. And if you choose JavaScript for web server development too, you also need to learn Node.js. In this case, you also need to understand databases and how to make requests to other servers. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.